Now that I've cleared the haze from my throat, welcome to another episode of Coffee and Whiskey with Ivy. Look out for more action.
People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you? You are failing us, but the young people are starting to understand your betrayal. The eyes of all future generations are upon you, and if you choose to fail us, I say we will never forgive you.
Global warming will cause ice caps to melt as Singapore is a low-lying island. This island will get submerged with water in the future, and government must prevent this from happening. Yeah.
Rivers are drying, like example Botanic Garden, look at the river, it's drying up, no one's doing anything about it. Trees are all dying due to no monsoon season because the globe is just way too hot now. And if this continues on, human life will cease to exist. And what else can we even think about right now? The haze. No one is doing anything about the deforestation. No one is talking about it. All they just do is talk but no action. So honestly speaking, just look around you.
So honestly, the climate change situation now is very serious. It's getting hotter and hotter. Like when the app says 31, it feels like 35 or like 36. We can reduce the use of plastic straws and buy metal straws. Reduce carbon footprint, To the leaders of the world, you all should do something about this. Please. Thank you.
It is good that our young people are finding their voice and adding to the noise about global warming. It is even better that there are some ministers and MPs involved, like Desmond Lee and Louis Ng. Let's watch these ministers bring up in Parliament the carbon emission by the oil and gas companies which are polluting the world, especially Singapore. Let's hope the message gets through to the people who can make the difference. And the young people's voices will make the difference. Our hot favorite, DPM Heng, giving the reasons why business leaders should play a bigger role in fostering social cohesion. He said, Singapore has three problems which the world is facing also: growing inequality, generational divide, political polarization made worse by social media. My advice to him, these are not business issues. Businessmen are very clear. They want to make profit for themselves or for their shareholders. This is a solution for the government to make for the people. It is the government's duty to set the landscape and the environment such that businesses can make money and they can pay the people well. So, my dear favorite DPM Heng, get down to the ground and look what is happening down there. Vertical kampung to be built for seniors in 2026. This word kampung is so romantic, but remember, it's not just about going sky high and having vertical kampungs, because vertical kampungs can also become vertical ghettos. What we need in housing is a place where the kampung is brought back for 3-generation living. So you can have separate units next to each other for different generations as well. That is what the word kampung is about. It's not about being high-rise, having a clinic, It's about having your family members there to support you when you're sick. It is about your family member helping you when your husband or your wife is dead or when they are divorced, so that there's continuity and help to support the few people who share a home together. Judges may get more power to prevent prolonged divorce cases. This should have happened long ago. Divorces should become less litigious, which is also very good. But most importantly is this letter in the forum page. Focus on preemptive measures to prevent divorces. First, examine why people get married. Is it the heart or the HDB home? Do they get married because they really love each other, want to start a family, or is it because they just want to buy a HDB flat because they're worried they have no home? So before even talking about divorce, we should analyze why people get married, help them to get the real reason why they are getting married, and also why are they having children? Is it because it's just an accident, or is it because they really love to have children? I think we should really set up a system where there's so much tremendous counseling for young people before they get married, and to understand why you're getting married for and why you're having children for. Do it for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. And as I said, the first thing is make sure they earn enough money to live in an expensive city like Singapore, to afford a home and to have children. Now, for the results of our poll question for last week. Can we do something about the haze? So the ones who said no, 23.1% who said no, said we can't do anything because the bulk of the problem is happening in Indonesia, so what can we do? And they also say, can everyone boycott the businesses which are causing these fires? Can we really boycott these companies? So it is a difficult situation. 76.9% said yes, we can do something, and these are some of the reasons they gave. They said we should penalize all those who are causing the fires. We should be more proactive for ourselves, like wearing a mask, drinking more water, staying indoors. Government should provide free masks to everybody, especially those who work outside. Government should prosecute the companies if they are Singapore related. We can send helicopters with water to help put out the fire. Actually, I think we should send our Army, Navy and Air Force and blow the fire to pieces. After all, we do have short-range missiles, right? Just put water in it and shoot it across. As always, I think the people who reply to our poll question are very reasonable people, and they are just trying their best for us to live in this hazy world. We are not going to have a poll question this week because I will be off for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Doctors conduct beyond human error. You know, this guy did an operation, cut all the wrong things, and then he went off on holiday. You know, when you look for an accountant, A, a banker, B, a counselor, C, and a doctor, D. Look at his lifestyle. Look at where he eats, where he lives, what cars he drives, and what is his background. If he's one of those who love a flashy life, who love a prostitute-style life, then you are in trouble. This is a fantastic story. Bringing automation to preschools, they have a robot who can take your temperature, etc. I suggest we also put robots in Parliament with only one arm, because most of them never say no. The plant for this week is the Moringa. The Moringa plant is also known as the drumstick tree. You can tempura the leaf, you can tempura the flowers, and the bean is excellent. You can make it into curry or let it dry and then eat the seed inside. It's supposed to be very, very powerful. It's like Viagra for men, but for women it makes you strong like me. This plant has so many other good benefits. It's got more calcium than milk has. So if you put this into soup, into omelets, into etc. It is so easy to grow. All you need is the stem, cut it at an angle, poke it hard, and in a short while you see new leaves will grow. So it's an excellent plant. If you only grow one plant on your balcony, grow the Moringa. As this season of coffee and whiskey with Ivy ends, please do not be depressed when you read the newspaper which has page 1 bad news, page 2 bad news, page 3 bad news. Be focused, be energized, be spirited. because we have a beautiful country. And if you are really, really dejected, come to the crunchy countryside. We have fresh food, we have fresh water, and if the air is not so good, we give you a free pandan mask, and the air smells sweet. Thank you for watching Coffee and Whiskey with Ivy. Keep well for the next few weeks until I see you again.